everything I need, and it's now time to get down to business because we've taken care of the needs of everyone else. The Eldons, the Alamegans, the Domans, the Ishgardians, and the Laminsons. But now it's time to make our own homecoming to Gridania. And to do so, we will go ahead and speak with the Gridanian delegates as we take on the level 85 Tanks job quest here in Endwalker, entitled Shrouded in Peril. The Gridanian delegate is in urgent need of a stout defender to help combat a new threat to his homeland. With that awesome Twin Adder salute and his awesome, the Twin Adder emblem emblazoned on his chest like he's some sort of superhero. But yeah, nice to meet you, Twin Adder man. I've come on behalf of the Twin Adders to enlist the aid of accomplished fighters. The small folk cower in their homes for fear of an unprecedented threat to the Trollswood. A blasphemy. Yeah, we've heard about those. It strikes quickly and with deadly precision before returning to the shadows whence it came. Try as we might, we have yet to devise a means to track it, much less slay it. Several brave souls search for it even now, but their chances would improve greatly if they had a stout protector by their side. Judging by your reputation, I dare say you're precisely the woman we seek. What say you? Will you serve as the shield that stands between Gridania and certain doom? You made it difficult to refuse, or protecting them is what I do. Not only that, I saved an entire planet. I will take that as an enthusiastic yes. Make haste to the Adder's Nest and report to my superior. All Gridania shall pray for your success. And so, shall we head home? So it was raining earlier in Razat Han, but it's nice and sunny here in Gridania. It seems like a beautiful day on the surface, but we all know differently. As we make our way over to Twin Adder HQ. Are we speaking with Commander Hua? No, it's someone else entirely. A Blasphemy Huntmaster. Sir, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Our liaison at Razat Han sent word of your arrival, but I can still scarcely believe our luck. Are you truly here to help us bring this wicked blasphemy to heel? Yes, indeed. Then there is hope for us yet. I shall fetch the Elder Seedseer at once. She's leading the hunt, and I'm certain she'll be most eager to see you. So we're not heading to the Lotus Stand? She's just gonna come out into the open? Yeah, Elder Seedseer, this is very uncharacteristic of you to not be at the Lotus Stand. It's surprising that you would come here to the Twin Adder itself to say hello. Full glad am I to welcome you in good health and good spirits, Rika. On behalf of all Gridania, allow me to thank you for rising to our defense yet again. It's my honor. You will forgive me for eschewing further formalities, as time is of the essence. I understand perfectly. I shall share with you what little we know of this elusive scourge. Following the events of Thavnir, we received a report that an unidentified man had fallen into fits on the road before transforming into a beast most foul. A blasphemy, we soon determined. Eyewitnesses to subsequent attacks spoke of patterns on its skin reminiscent of heavy chains, and thus we have named it Glepnir for the creature of legend. It emerges from the brush without warning, bringing destruction and tragedy to those unfortunate enough to be near. Ere we can respond, it retreats into hiding, leaving no trace for us to follow. The elementals cry out for us to rid the force of this wicked presence. Yet even if we tracked it to its lair, I fear besting the beast would be no simple matter. Yeah, if the look on your face gives us any indication. Yeah, what can you tell us? Or what about your bodyguard? The wounds of Glepnir's victims are tainted by corruption. We can but conclude that the fiend's fangs, claws, and horns are all imbued with a powerful poison. The smallest scratch sends the afflicted into fits, and death soon follows. Yikes. And then suddenly the music stops abruptly. Mayhap you know of the creeping death? The effect of Glepnir's vile poison bears more than a passing similarity to the symptoms of that deadly plague.
It swept through the Twelveswood many years ago. The sick found their skin covered in chain-like patterns and spent their final moments in excruciating pain.
'Twas long before I came to Gredonia, but people still speak of it with dread.
Is it true that the disease spared not a single Hjor? Very nearly, yes. Before the remainder were taken, we were able to devise a cure from the Glimshroom. Slow though it was, the scars of this tragedy could then begin to heal. Glebnir threatens to reopen old wounds, I fear. Yet despite the similarities between the blasphemous corruption and the creeping death's marks, it is unclear how these two phenomena are related, if at all.
So what do we do?
Both conjuring and white magic have failed to abate the poison's spread. To confront Glebnir now would place our soldiers at risk of grievous injury.
Forgive me, Elder Seats, but this appears to be urgent. Yeah, how bad is it getting? What? Again? You can only know what that means. Glebnir is struck once more in the North Shroud. The Whalers came too late to see the beast themselves, but the man attacked there yet lives. They are bringing him to Folgore Float as we speak.
Then we must meet them there. Will you accompany us, Rika? Ethelmer should be able to apprise us of the details upon our arrival.
Of course. Well, actually, since the end of Shadowbringers, it's actually been the Admiral. The Admiral was the one who got the ball rolling on all of this. Let's speak with Sergeant Ethelmer. Elder Seatsir, you honor us with your presence. I cannot thank you enough for coming all this way.
Given the dire circumstances, I would not leave this to another. Where is the wounded man?
Outside of the bobbing cork, being attended to by one of our healers. He is a capable healer, but I worry this is beyond his abilities.
I shall do all in my power to aid him. I am in turn may have need of assistance as well. I ask that you stay close, both of you.
Of course. Also, was he referring to... or was she referring to, her bodyguard? Was he also in the room and I didn't even notice? Is he upstairs or is he downstairs? Looks like he may even be outside. Okay. If that's the case. Yeah, here he is. Yeah, in fact, they've laid out some beds here, or some benches recently. Yeah, we should. What my chocobo is doing? This man is suffering, and that's what my chocobo is doing? Pull back for a while. Yeah. How rude. Alright, here. You got a job to do.
He is a hardy soul, but I am utterly at a loss. While I manage to heal his wounds, the poison lingers. I fear the worst is yet to come. When I removed his clothes for treatment, I recognized the chains. If this is indeed the creeping death, do not lose heart. I shall spare no effort. Rest for now, for we may have need of your talents again ere long.
Chigos, man! Chigos! A bloody swarm of them! Oh, something's going on. Thought came for the east gate. Chigos are known as carriers of the creeping death. The villagers are on edge. If they think the Valkyrie harbingers of another plague, they may panic.
Pray see to the Chicos. I shall remain here with the victim.
Yeah, it's time to get our game face on. And by game face, I mean we are going full Eureka, and we are going to badass the crap out of this. Yeah, I'm gonna bait those Chigos like nobody's business. Let's get over there quickly. Let's rush over to the gate and see where this thing is. What's going on, sir?
They were near Alder Springs, a whole swarm of them, like an army getting ready for war. Bringing the creeping death like as not, fuck him and drop him dead with no rhyme or reason, and I'm not about to join him, no sir! Came running back as fast as my legs could carry me. Were you bitten? I will show you to a hero if so. Not a single hole that doesn't belong, you can be sure. You'd best do something about that swarm, though. Would that we could, but keeping the gate manned is our priority, and we have not the numbers to spare for a hunting party. By the time Whaler reinforcements arrive, it may be too late. We'll deal with the Chigos. The one who caused the greater number owes the other a flagon of ale, I didn't know that drinking was going to be involved. I commend your bravery. Godspeed and don't get bitten. And we better get moving. Fortunately, I'm fully armored, so I shouldn't take any real damage. Where are these things? Here they are. Yeah, someone's under attack. Okay, now my chocobo can say hello. Yeah, my chocobo has come to deliver some death. Here goes the first swarm. More indeed coming. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Yeah, let's see what double down does. Wow, wow. That was impressive. That is one badass skill. And the rest of them are finished off. Sir, we got you. Yeah, you can calm down. 12 be praised. And you, I've come bearing a cure for the creeping death, but it is of little use against actual death. Why don't you tell me what happened? Aye, that's why I've come. I've heard tell of a man suffering from uncommon pains at 4 gold float. Sensed an opportunity for philanthropy, and a touch of profit, I'll admit. But if what you say is true, his condition demands a much swifter pair of feet than mine. Could you bring the medicine to him in my stead? No need for payment this time, of course. Of course. You say my life and one good turn deserves another. I know you hope the cure works as well as purported. As for me, I'll be on my way, and give any Valkyrie I spy a wide berth. Yes, indeed. Alright, back over to the float. Fly on past the big dryad. Get up and over. Alright, back over here.
Thank you for calling the Chicos. Alas, our patient's condition is yet to improve, and it is all we can do to keep him from succumbing to the poison.
Well, hopefully this helps.
I know this medicine. It was once used to treat the creeping death. Given his symptoms, it may well prove effective here as well.
Let's find out.
It works upon the body quite quickly, as I recall.
Let's hope you're right.
I... Hold on just a while longer, my friend. The medicine will soon relieve your pain.
I don't! It hurts! It hurts! Ah! Why? Why?
The man shrieks, dying the third as his body is racked by violent convulsions. He then falls still and quiet as if his breath was snatched from his chest. If not even the creeping death cure can do anything. And in fact, it hasn't. Too far gone.
12, have mercy. At the very least, his suffering is over.
Had it been quick to deliver the medicine, would he have lived?
Nay, I think not. He was doomed from the moment the poison entered his blood. It will be others if we do not soon gain an understanding of our foe. Let this tragedy not be in vain but serve as a lesson. Though the effects of Glepnir's corruption resemble the creeping death, 'tis clear that the two share little less in common. The poison burns through the body more quickly than any disease. Too deadly it is to be borne by creatures so fragile as Chicos, or any other besides.
Then that is one less possibility the people need fear. 'Tis a shame a life was lost, but this knowledge may help us ensure that others are not.
Spread word, but do so with delicacy. In these troubled times, fear and despair can drive even the goodliest of souls to desperate ends. Glepnir is the only blasphemy known to us in Gridania. For now, we must do our utmost to stop from sowing further discord.
Understood, Elder Cecia. I'll give this man a proper burial before showing what we've discovered. Yeah. Rest in peace, sir.
Ascertaining Glepnir's whereabouts is still a primary concern. Let us return to the Adder's Nest, where information shall be our most reliable weapon in the days ahead, and there is no better place to acquire it.
Agreed. We've lost one. Let's hope we don't lose more. Back over to Gridania. Still be the Keeper who we speak to. Glepnir has been sighted in various locales, and though we are reviewing every report, we suspect most are erroneous. Fear has a way of making one jump at shadows. It will take some time before we have determined which reports merit a more involved investigation. Until then, I ask that you stay vigilant and keep your eyes peeled for any sign of the blasphemy. Of course. So we'll take our experience that we don't need and 1,000 gil. And so now time for round 2, because yeah, I'm not alone in this pursuit. There are others to do so as well. Let's go ahead and speak with the Keeper again to take on the next level 86 tank job quest entitled To Give Voice. The Keeper of the Entwined Serpents is eager to resume the hunt. We have followed up on every report concerning Glepnir, even those that beg a belief. The most promising suggests the blasphemy is currently stalking the South Shroud. We ought to proceed at once, for there is no telling when it might strike again. The Elder CC is already en route to Roots Lake. Let us not keep her waiting. Roots Lake it is. That's the South Shroud if I remember correctly. It is. Actually, maybe even... yeah, it was probably even closer to Camp Tranquil. Because it's yeah, right on the edge. Alright there, Elder. Seats here.
Greetings, Rika. As luck would have it, my sister Raya O frequents Camp Tranquil. We would do well to meet with her first, for she may have knowledge of this threat that can aid us in our search.
So let's go find out. So as we climb the bridge to meet with Raya.
It has been too long, Raya O. Kane! I was afraid the situation might force your arrival. Would that this reunion was under more joyous circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, we did just write her a week ago, did we, for the Elder Seed Seer on behalf of Raya O.
It is heartening to see her joined by the bearer of her To's will. Unfortunately, Glepnir's poison cannot be cured by any healing force known to us, as I'm sure you have already learned. Nevertheless, I have faith that together we will find a way to defeat it.
Of course, that line does not show up if you never unlock White Mage. Oh, sure there, Luna.
Every moment is crucial, so let us dispense with further pleasantries. Have you received word of Glepnir's whereabouts? I have. It recently ambushed a poor traveller who succumbed to his wounds soon thereafter. A tragic and increasingly common tale. No others in Camp Tranquil have come to harm, but some claim that they feel a presence in the distant trees, staring at them with a malicious intensity. They struggle to find the courage to venture beyond the safety of our camp. While its victims exhibit symptoms reminiscent of the creeping death, Glebnir's corruption seems only to affect those who have been assaulted by the blasphemy itself. We have yet to confirm a single instance of it spreading from one individual to another. That's somewhat reassuring, but it will provide little comfort to the people here, I think. If Glebnir comes, any defense we mount will come at great cost. Those who fall wounded will invariably die. I'm at a loss, and the people under my care can see it. They grow tense and bicker amongst themselves. Some even accuse me of standing idly by while this monster roams free, as if I'm not doing all that I can. I apologize. Would that I had come to you sooner. Would that there more I could offer you.
Oh, don't worry there, Luna. I've been using Rika and Mathia to go into your house on a regular basis. Yeah. Not every burden is yours to bear, Kane, or perhaps the elementals could help?
The elementals cry out for succor as loudly as the people do. This I know you fear, Kane. Glebnir poses a threat to all life in the Twelveswood, and as such you should face it as one. Their strength has waned since the calamity, and I am reluctant to oppose upon them. Nay, as Seedseers, it is our duty to first expend every option available to us, and spare them further distress. Once we have laid low the blasphemy, the elementals will be at peace. Well then, how do you propose we go about that? First, allow me to speak with the people here and assure them that all will be well, that Gridania is resolved to weather this storm remains steadfast. No road is closed to those true of heart. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that you begin with an earnest and heartfelt appeal. For my part, I shall reach out to Arun. Perhaps together we can find a way to offer similar comfort to the elementals. I have no doubt we will require their assistance in the days ahead. Thank you, sister. May the 12 watch over and keep you both. May I trouble you to accompany me? The presence of a storied hero would surely lend credence to my claims that the people's difficulties will soon be at an end.
While you attend to that, I shall gather what information I can from the Wood Whaler station here. Pray look for me at the camp proper when you have finished. So while Raya-O talks with her Moogles, we'll make our way to the camp itself. Well, I'm good leaving it as is there, Luna. I don't want to disrupt anything you've made.
If we are to convince the people that they do not need to live in fear of Glebnir, then my words alone may be insufficient. I do not comport myself as an imposing figure blessed with martial prowess, to say the least. You, on the other hand, are renowned as a peerless warrior who has triumphed in countless trials. Simply looking on your features fills me with confidence that this crisis too shall pass. Of course, I pray you stay by my side, that those we speak with might be joyed by your presence.
And so now Kane-Senna is accompanying you. Alright. Let's head on into the main part of the camp. And just in case, for those of you who are wondering, yes, the tower that belonged here in the South Shroud that Fane Daniel erected is long gone. Just in case any of you were wondering about that. Let's speak with the people here at the camp, starting with this inflamed man. Seedseers are sitting pretty with their gods and finery. What do they care for beasties running amok? They'll be fine. That's why they're doing nothing while it haunts us. We'd be fools to trust our lives to those that don't care a whit. Aye, last time we went south, at least in Uldar they don't pretend to look out for the common man. Yeah, you just get shunned. Straight up. Yeah, meanwhile behind you.
Elder Seedseer, I was just,
Yeah, awkward.
I promise you that we are sparing no effort in our hunt for Glebnir. However, it will take time, and more may suffer before the beast is laid low. Nevertheless, I ask that you place your faith in me if only for a while longer. I love the Twelveswood and the people with all my heart, and I will not let our enemy torment us forever.
Yeah, what does your wife think about that? I understand. Man's got to give voice to his wife from time to time, aye? Nothing I want less than to abandon my home. I'll stick around, for now. But who else is in distress? Yeah, kinda says it all with this distraught woman, doesn't it?
A single scratch is enough to spell one's doom, they say. Nothing but to wait for death to come. I wouldn't face a beast like that. Do not give in to despair, my friend. Know that I shall do all in my power to see us through this crisis. Hold fast to hope and encourage others to do so as well. I'll try, Elder Seatsia, I'll try. I know you've placed yourself at risk, leaving the safety of the city and coming here, and that means a lot to me and mine. I'll stay close to the whalers and pray news of your triumph reaches us soon. Thank you. I promise you that it will not be long.
And on the opposite side, a restive man representing the heroes, it seems.
I saw it! A gargantuan beast stalking the woods with horns the size of my leg! What's to stop it from coming here to fill its belly? Glepnir will do no such thing, I swear. I shall see to it personally that the blasphemy does not come within a mile of this village. Keep heart, for brighter days lie ahead of us. Truly, Elder Seatsia? Perhaps I've let my imagination get the better of me. You are a beacon in these dark times. I pray you restore the peace soon. I shall, you can be certain.
Now we gotta go over to the Keeper, who is conveniently right over here, speaking with Landon, now of all people. Yeah. How ironic that we get a crossover of sorts. Well, that won't be all for now, Elder Seatsia.
It will. I have done what I can to quell the unrest, but so long as Glepnir lives, there will never be a peace.
Sometimes simply lending an ear does wonders, as must be the case with the elementals, yes, or do you doubt your chosen course? No, this is the Elder Seedseer.
Indeed, you are correct. Today was a welcome reminder of that truth and an important step in our journey. Mayhap I should visit these settlements more often. Doubtless some here think me as distant as the elementals. So rarely do they see me in the outer reaches.
I guess Raya-O as being your sister isn't sufficient enough to quell their concerns.
You have served me admirably as protectors thus far, for which I am grateful. Yet until we have found and laid Glepnir low, I must continue to impose upon your goodwill.
Why the no? 'Tis no imposition, Elder Seatsia. You saved me on the killing fields of Cartano. My life is yours now and always.
Your life is your own to command, but I thank you for your words, and your conviction, which fills me with confidence that the path we walk is true.
Take a moment to close your eyes and meditate.
Even if that path takes us far afield. Did I ever tell you that, when I was a young student, I would often steal into the woods with a dear friend of mine, much to the chagrin of our teacher?
Actually, this is news to me.
Deep down, I suspect that there is still a part of me that yearns to wander where I should not.
So as they talk about this more, yeah, hi Landon now. Do you have news? Yeah, you should probably speak to the Elder. Elder Seatsia, word from the border. We got ourselves a right bloody mess by the sound of it. Yeah, incidentally as the sun goes down.
What has happened?
Per your earlier instructions, the whalers closed the roads to all travel while we scoured the wood for signs of Glepnir, but now a group of locals are demanding to be let through into Thanalan. I thought those people wanted to stay put now. Yeah, doubling back on their word, they're terrified by the sound of it, screaming about the creeping death and gods know what else.
Despair grips their hearts. If it consumes them wholly, then we have yet more blasphemies to contend with. I will speak with them. While rumors fuel their panic, and with truth and compassion I will convince them to see reason and return to their homes.
If anyone can, it's you, Elder Seatsia. We're doing our best to keep them calm for now, but my man's words paint a grim picture.
I pray you make your way to the border as quickly as you can. Of course. Yeah, we better get moving before it's too late. Yeah, on the one hand, it's amazing that we get to see this come full circle because Landonell was part of the melee DPS quests that we saw here in Endwalker to start things off with the job quest, but now we're getting to see him in the tank quests, and given what's going on, yeah, this is probably not the best time to hear from him. As we've run into this blockade. And we gotta get our game face on in case something goes awry. Yeah, we got a squabbling match here.
Let us through, damn you! We're standing here while the creeping death nips at our heels! You're telling us to die!
Those rumors are false. The Underseer herself sent word that the creeping death is not responsible for the recent incidents. You mustn't surrender to panic. Return to your homes while we deal with the threat and pay no heed to baseless stories.
Stories? Stories? I've seen the dead with my own eyes! Don't tell me what is and isn't true!
Yeah, how do we break this up?
Hearken to me, my friends. I come before you now to assure you that the creeping death has not returned. Only those who've been wounded by Glapnir are in danger, and so I beseech you to take shelter in your homes until the threat is past. Glapnir? The beast that's on the wood? We have to run, it could have followed us!
You saw him? Where?
Not far from here. Those glistening horns, those terrible chains, reaching out to drag you down into the seventh hell. We ran and never looked back. But don't worry, it didn't capture any of us. No one's marked, see? That means we're safe, right?
It doesn't look like one of you is so fortunate.
But say we weren't quite fast enough. What then? Its horns and claws are where the poison resides, and even a scratch would be cause for concern.
It's clearly obvious who's been hurt. Which is why...
Even a little scratch? Then it's too late for me. Is that why my body feels like it's on fire? You told me the branches tripped you up. You said that's how it happened. You said!
This was not the time to lie.
Oh, heavenly winds, guide us to the font of strength. May we drink from it and be made whole.
Yeah, this was a bad time to tell a white lie.
I don't feel any better. Do it again, do it again.
Yeah, she was trying to give it her all.
It hurts. Help me. Conjury has no effect. There can be no mistake. This is Glapnir's doing. Even so, I ask that you do not lose heart. Stay strong, for if we surrender to fear, the beast has already won. No, I don't want to die. Please help me.
All of a sudden he's a zombie now? And he's a zombie that's turning into a blasphemy. What's worse?
Get back!
Yeah, fight him off. Stand your ground, Wood Whalers.
You said it wasn't... Oh, why? Why? Liars! Liars, all of you! None of us are safe! None of us will! Ah!
And thus
The inevitable chain reaction is well and truly underway.
Despair made manifest 12/4, and is there naught that can be done for these poor souls?
I hate to break this to you, Elder, but... yeah, we saw it with our own eyes and found a spotty.
Not but one thing I know. I know. We must lay them to rest, contain the threats.
Yeah, 2 is bad enough. Get in there! And we need to take drastic measures to take them both down. Elder.
They are at peace. Would that had it not come to this, I was powerless to prevent it.
You did all you could, Elder Cecia.
Is that what's going to happen to us? Is there no hope? What you witnessed was the fate of those who fall to deepest despair. It feeds upon grief and anguish, and is more deadly than Gleipnir itself. But as I swore to you that we shall defeat the blasphemy that haunts our homeland, so too do I swear that despair will not be the end of us. Keep the faith and look to the horizon, for brighter days will come.
As you say, Elder Cecia. As you say.
Gleipnir is not here, so you are free to return to your homes. But I urge you to take care on the path back.
We will, Elder Cecia. Back to your posts.
This storm has passed, but a darker tempest rules in the distance. So long as the spectre of despair looms, the people will struggle to take any words of comfort to heart. We will see more tragedies like this. The elementals too cry out for a solution. The longer we struggle to resolve this crisis, the more innocent lives we put at risk. Ryo said we would need to turn to the elementals for assistance, and I know now that she was right, and so I will seek audience with the Great One. However, there are preparations I must attend to first. I shall make the proper oblations at the lotus stand. Pray return to the Adder's Nest and await my summons.
Yes, ma'am. Back over to Gridania. So back over to the Twin Adder to speak with the Keeper. Despite our best efforts, we've been unable to prevent further loss of life. I foresee even greater hardship ahead. As we press on, we mustn't forget the words of the Elder Cecia. We must strive to remain undaunted in the face of despair. Absolutely. She is preparing for her communion with the Great One. When the time is right, she will call upon us both. Until then, my friend, stay strong. Well, it won't take long for us to get to that point. We'll take our experience and our 1,000 gil.